Hey Stampin' friends, welcome to the Joy Stamp with Rachel. I'm Rachel Coon and it is Fun Fold Friday. Today I am sharing with you this awesome card. Let me show this to you real quick. It says Beyond Grateful and it opens up in a very fun way. Let's see if we can show you by unfolding from the inside to create this really cool stand-up card and also a back spot to write on. So for this card today, for one lucky person who comments on my YouTube channel the first 24 hours of this posting, or by midnight if you're watching this on Facebook, is our lucky winner of our card today. But I usually have my face showing first, and since I don't, make sure you know it's me. That's me. I'm Rachael Coon. I live in California currently as a military spouse, and I work within an elementary school during the school year, and I am a mother of 4 kids. I love stamping. I've been stamping for almost 10 years, and this is how when you place orders from my online store, by visiting there and using our hostess code for July, is how I can continue stamping and continue sharing with you. I use those profits I make from your orders in order to give back to you guys. If you want to keep on seeing videos of mine, you have to order from me in order for that to continue. If not, then this will not be as able to share with you as I would like. So please, please, please order from my online store if you like this video, or share with your friends so they can learn how to make these cards, and then also order from me as well. All right, we are using the Charming Sentiment stamp set from Stampin' Up. I'm just using one of them, which is the Beyond Grateful, but there's lots of great greetings in this set. This talks about babies, good luck, faith over fear. Whatever fits in the label shape you're using is what I would recommend using. I went ahead and I found the stylish shaped circle, and I said, okay, what's gonna fit? I took it out. This is photopolymer, so it's easy to take this, and I still have it attached to my window sheet here. Hold on, so it gets stuck. Eventually, I will place all of these in here like I have with my congratulations. But what I did was then I just took this and I said, okay, what is going to fit in this spot here without having it be too little and too big? And that's a great way to size up your stamps to your labels you're going to be using. This card was actually inspired by my friend Cindy Hafner. Let me show you her card as well. She's this cute little cat here. She sent this one to me for a swap for one of my stamp camps. And the same idea. So it goes like this. We unfold the inside and comes out these sides. But with the difference with hers, she has these great looking messages here as well. I left my messages out because I really like this designer series paper, and I want it to be a little bit more plain, but I did want to make sure you had a spot still to write. So this piece would be the replacement for this piece here on front, but you totally could add that on this front if you wanted to as well. All right, let's go ahead and set that aside and we'll get started. All of my measurements and list of supplies, in fact, a whole link on my blog. I will take you directly to add all these items into your shopping cart, or just the one items that you may need as well. We're using the Countryside in Designer Series paper. We'll have 3 pieces of those. We'll have the main piece here and these 2. These are actually the back side of this. Gives you an idea. I just love the stripes though for the sides. It kind of makes it more, have your eyes go up and down versus across. And then I just thought that was really, really pretty. I did go ahead and do some die cutting before. Let's see if oh, here we go. Using the specialty vellum. Let me see if you can see this one has these cool looking polka dots on it. I love vellum because it is see-through, because I didn't want to cover up this beautiful paper too much. And so I love the idea of having it see-through, but just a little bit of extra with those polka dots on there too. I cut that out with my Stampin' Cut Emboss machine using the scallop and contour dies. It looks like here. So what it did was it's die cut out that shape and also did the stitching at the same time, which is pretty awesome. I carry that theme over with the stylish shapes, where we have that circle that we'll use here with our circle there. I want to say this is the medium. It's not the largest, it's not the smallest, so it's probably the medium circle in that die set there. So those are my die cutting I've done as well. And then we just need to do a little bit of stamping. We do have a mat for the back of our DSP, and of course a card base that will be using here in just a second. Let's go ahead and get our stamping done first, and then we can go ahead and assemble. This card is fairly easy. I'm using the Misty Moonlight as my choice of ink today, but there are 3 different shades of blue in this designer series paper, and you could get away with using any one of them. This is Misty Moonlight. I have boho blue and a little bit of the balmy blue, which is part of our ribbon we'll be using. So I'm going to ink this up, do a couple good taps. I'll look at it, make sure it looks like it transferred onto the stamp. Go center. I love that I can see exactly where I'm going. Hover over, press down, and do a straight lift up. And it is beautiful. So pretty. I thought this is a great one because I'm always grateful. But there's more ways of saying thank you than just thank you. So I love the beyond grateful for that one. All right, let's go ahead and assemble our front first. Grab your liquid glue. I'll put it to the back here. Go around all your edges. If you want, you can go in the center too. I'm not too worried because we're going to have some weight pushing that down. And then place, make that view better. So it has the all along the edges there. Grab our vellum. For the vellum, you're going to need glue dots. Glue dots come on this kind of like a wax paper. You're going to rip off some so it's easier to use. I like to do glue dots in the center. So I'll just press that on there by sticking it down, putting my heat over it, and pulling off. And then I did 2 on the top. So right here on the back side, we'll do 1 right there, and I'll need 1 more. So I'll take that, rip it off so it's easier to use, and press it in that corner there. I'm not worried about this bottom because we're going to have some ribbon over that, and that'll help keep that weight down. Go ahead and look at it, make sure it's even on all sides. Oops, I placed that down crooked, but we could carefully lift it. Try again. That looks pretty good. I'm loving that. Go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back of our basic white. For a circle this size, I like to use the tripod, the 3, as my way to attach. We're going to go over those glue dots that we just put there, so it's just about center. Beyond grateful. Super cute. Next, we're going to grab our ribbon. For this one, let me give a good idea. I didn't even measure before. So what we're going to do is wrap it around the backside. This is that beautiful. Let me get closer so you can see. This is a variegated ribbon. It's the balmy blue. And if you look closely, you'll see it has 2 shades on it. So we have like a blue on the top and a white on the bottom. Super pretty. And these little flowers on this DSP, that's the balmy blue color. So that matches it just perfectly. So we're going to wrap this around, and I'm going to give myself enough ends to make a knot bow. I'll grab my scissors. It's always better to have too much ribbon than not enough because it's hard to grow it back, right? Okay, let me get an idea. I'm going to go ahead and measure this one out. So this is about 17 inches, I would say. We're going to lay it flat, and it's up to you if you want your blue on top or your white on top when you place the ribbon. I love that it lays really nice and flat though. It's a very nice thin ribbon. Grab our 2 ends and just create a knot bow. So what we do then is we make 1 knot and place our finger down, and we make 1 more. Super easy. Yeah, 17 inches is way too long. Look how floppy that is. So we're gonna shimmy this over to where I want it to be by just pulling on the back. And then we are going to cut these ends. What I like to do is match them up together. Grab my paper snips and go at an angle. You could probably get away with like 14 inches of this ribbon because I cut off about, well, maybe even less than that. I cut off about 4 inches. So you don't need 17 inches. We'll probably just say 12 to 14. I'm gonna give that one just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, once we're to this bow point here, we need another glue dot. Sometimes these knot bows are kind of heavy and we don't want it to be flopping around, so it's nice to secure the back of it. What I like to do is I just go ahead and peel off that glue dot with my nails or tweezers. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we're going to stick it right underneath where that knot's going to lay and press it down. Shimmy it so that it's going where it needs to go, and this should be mostly done. We just need to do some embellishing. For this one, I have 3 rhinestones across the bottom. I think I'm going to do this one a little bit differently by putting some random rhinestones instead of right underneath. And you'll have to let me know which one you prefer better. Let's do, should we do one down here? No, not too far. Let's see. We'll throw one more right over here maybe. Cute, cute. Rhinestones make everything better, right? A little bit of bling. I love how you can change the color of them using our Stampin' blends. They're very versatile. Okay, that's the front of our card. Gorgeous. That'd be beautiful on any card front. But this is what's going to make it fun is this card base here. So what I'm going to do is take my bone folder and we're going to go ahead and crease these. I'm going to have it going, so it's going to be folded in. Using my bone folder, I'll just burnish that in there. Same with this one here. So it's folding in. Then I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to go ahead and crease the center score lines as well. That's this little center part is where we're going to attach our front of our card actually there. So that will make it fun. Okay, and go this paper here. So that's going to be sticking up in the middle. Okay, that looks fairly good. Now we're going to put our DSP on the inside. So here it is, folded close. We're going to go ahead and open it up. Grab that DSP we have all nicely cut and grab your liquid glue. So this video today has been pre-recorded because I have plans on Friday. My cute little son is in part of a club called Junior Lifeguards, where they go to the beach every day and they learn how to save people on the beach and with doing other fun activities. But on Friday, he has a field trip to the island Catalina. So I am going with him there. It's literally a short boat ride away from our house. We can see the island from our backyard, but it is such a fun trip that I didn't want him to go by himself, or without me, I should say. So I will not be here on Friday, and thus have made this video earlier so you can still enjoy. I know summer schedules are crazy, and I've missed stamping with you guys, so I apologize if this isn't live, but that I hope you still can enjoy it. Okay, so we have our DSP glued in the inside. Now what we need to do is, you see this center line here, we're going to add some dimensionals. I kind of like to keep this closed so that way I make sure that I'm not having it go too wide. Can you see how it kind of fits here? Make it closer. Right there in this valley. I don't want to have it too close to this edge because we want this to frame the piece that we're going to put on here. Again, I'll go down to the bottom, so I have one there, and definitely one more in the middle. You can put as many as you want to keep it secure. It's totally up to you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove these backings on these dimensionals, and since I put it in the right spot, they shouldn't be sticking to this part. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our piece, our front piece here, and create what looks like a matte look. There we go. Press down there. Looking pretty good. Then when we open it, we'll fold it out, and that inside will come to the outer edges. And then we can fold it back in, so that way we can send that in the mail. Again, if you wanted to, you could add this piece of basic white right here over that DSP. For this one, I thought I just missed out too much of that design. If I had more of a busy design of DSP like she did with her polka dots, I totally could get away with it. But I really like those stripes, and so I wanted this message to be on the back. So I'm going to take my card here, and I'm going to add a little bit of my Stampin' Seal Plus to the back of my basic white, and I'll make 2 panels so that we still have a location to write on. We'll do. Sometimes it gets stuck, so you just have to use your finger to start it, the roll. I'm not very good about putting my lid back on this, and so sometimes it gets in a stuck position. There we go. So one in each spot. Grab it, flip it, and stick it in the middle of this boho blue. I love that we have these score lines to give us guidelines so you know where to place it. And there we go. We can write our nice message on there if we wanted to. Go ahead and fold it back down so it's ready to ship. And I lost a rhinestone. Let me add that back on there. There we go. So cute. You guys will have to let me know which one you like better. Our Beyond Grateful that has our 3 rhinestones on the bottom, or our random 3 going around. I hope you guys have learned something new about this fun fold and that you give it a try. Be sure to visit my blog again for all those measurements, list of supplies, and to shop for my online store. Have a great weekend and happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.